The key to consistent golf is making sure we have control and structure and harmony in our golf swing. That is what I would say. Now, what I mean by that is if we look at nearly every tour player, their golf swing is tiny bit short, parallel, and the arms are nice and wide and structured. I'm going to share with you a story of a guy called Paul that was on a coaching camp with me in Spain, and his backswing was very long, his wrists were very cuppy, and the things we did to get his golf swing under control and the consistency of his golf then went through the roof. Let's get stuck in. You've got to try and feel out what I call the umbrella move, okay?
Okay.
So go to the top of your backswing and we'll try and explain that or qualify that. So if we had a brolly in your hand there, would you be getting wet?
That'll be all right.
Okay. If it was there, definitely dry, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So we want to make sure the wrists don't go any more than that and the right arm doesn't bend any more than that.
Right.
And if it goes further, it's just because you turn your trunk. Okay? Whereas you normally would go.
So what did I do that there?
Yeah. Less than before, but again, the more you can go this way with your wrist, the harder it is to go that way.
Right.
So what you find is when you go the wrist more into flexion, as we call it, and this wrist into extension, so it's this way, the shorter the arm swing will become. And that's where you want to feel stiff. The most you should have is 10 degrees of what we call extension. That's the most you should have, which is literally that. So Dustin Johnson's minus 40.
Yeah.
So John Rahm would probably minus 20.
Wow.
So most amateurs are 30 something. Yeah, no, you can really go for it. It's very hard. I struggle to get it. That was a lot better. Still very cupped though.
Still.
Yeah, the length of that swing though, and the arm shape was about right. So as you'll see from the footage of Paul, his golf swing had lots of really great things in it, but he tended to have a backswing that was very long, slightly bent lead arm, cupped lead wrist, and it went past parallel and quite narrow. So what we did with Paul basically is looked at a couple of conceptual ideas, the umbrella move being one, which you'll see from the footage, but also tried to feel that his trail arm felt like it was straight, his lead wrist felt like it flexed, and he felt like his thumbs were kind of more up to the sky. So for him, it felt quite a wooden swing, but the improvement in his swing shape was massive and very instant. And then to the golf course, it was very clear that he could take that kind of umbrella concept to the course straight away. So very simply, when imagine I'm holding a brolly, that would mean the brolly would be over my head. This would mean the brolly is covering my legs if the rain was sideways only. So in order to stay dry, the feeling is we want to feel that the swing is more to the side. And we kind of call that extensor action. So when I'm pushing my trail hand into my lead thumb, that's the feeling I want. So what I want really is you to be able to make a shorter swing but not lose distance. And we don't lose distance because we increase the width. Now width increases distance, but length of swing also increases distance. So what we're losing in length, we're gaining in width. So we end up with a very similar kind of swing speed, but a much more consistent, controllable swing. And when we have the arms in a wider position in the backswing, it allows me then to deliver my elbow more in front of my hips with ease. When the swing's longer, the hips quite often will beat the arms on the way down, and the arms will get behind the hips if we swing it on a good plane and be very trapped. So we're very much looking for this exercise to provide the consistency from a synchronization point of view, from the point of view of our body moving in harmony with our arms through the backswing and the downswing. So the feeling I'd want you to have is basically at the top of the swing, can I have the umbrella over my head with a nice big turn? And if you can stay dry, you will play well. If we stay dry, we can get those arms and elbows in front of the hips on the way down and then deliver that pressure, that kind of compression to the golf ball that we've been looking for with that ball and turf contact to play great golf. So check out what I did with Paul. Tell me if you like the kind of live lesson interaction stuff that I'm trying to add to my videos. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. See you back here real soon.